The announcement of the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame 2011 inductees. These are individuals who have worked hard to make our world a better place in terms of the health care that we deliver, and they've had brilliant accomplishments in a number of fields, which you'll hear about for that. 6 months from now, on April the 28th, the City of London will in fact host the next induction ceremony, to which the individuals you're hearing about today will be named officially with that. We have over 600 businesses, government and healthcare leaders from across Canada. A lot of local medical students and residents will all join us for this very prestigious event, and indeed it has become that as the premier Canadian event for recognizing our medical luminaries. So now turning to the essence of today's announcement, we might think for a moment about the men and women whose stories are surrounding you here today in the hall. There are 82 of these individuals within the hall, 34 of whom are still living. 10 who are women, 10 who have a London connection, for instance, Sir Frederick Benting, one of my mentors, Charlie Drake, Ian McWinning, and of course the founder of the hall, Cal Stiller.
Well, thank you, Dean and Chair. It's an enormous pleasure for me to be here. I look around this hallway and I think of the great individuals who have touched my life. And I think of the rich heritage that Canada has in the area of medical research and healthcare. For the last 6 months or so, it's been a wonderful occasion to interact with the children who come here, who sit in awe of what they might do and of what people have done. And they're so moving because these kids have great ambitions. And you know what? Those ambitions are perfectly reasonable in this wonderful country called Canada.
And now you are wondering who these individuals might be. Here to make the announcement is the Honourable Deb Matthews, MPP, London North Centre, and of course, Ontario's Minister of Health.
I'm going to start with two who were selected posthumously. First, we have Dr. Paul David. Born in Montreal on Christmas Day, Dr. David was considered Quebec's father of cardiology. He was an exceptional cardiologist who at the age of 30, established the Montreal Heart Institute, known as the birthplace of Canada's first heart transplant. Dr. David was a dedicated physician whose commitment to serve others went beyond medical boundaries and led to his role as senator. Our second posthumous inductee is Dr. Jonathan Campbell Meekins, who was born in Hamilton and carried out an illustrious career at McGill University. The founding father of the Royal College of Physicians and Surgeons of Canada, Dr. Meekins is remembered most as an extraordinary teacher. Many of the names you see here in the hall today are protégés of Dr. Meekins. Our third inductee is Dr. Albert Aguayo, an eminent neuroscientist. Also from McGill, Dr. Aguayo was born in Argentina and is recognized for his groundbreaking research that revolutionized regenerative neuroscience. His work is brilliant. However, it is Dr. Aguayo's contagious passion for discovery and generous spirit that has inspired a legacy of prominent investigators. Our fourth inductee from the University of Manitoba is Dr. Alan Ronald, who is currently in Uganda training Africans in HIV care. Born in Portage la Prairie, Manitoba, Dr. Ronald has become an internationally respected expert in infectious disease. More than 50 Africans have earned their medical degree or PhD through an innovative program he established at the University of Nairobi. Our next inductee is Dr. Lorne Tyrell, who was born in Edmonton and who, on top of his astounding medical career, still has his hand in farming. Dr. Tyrell is credited for saving the lives of thousands of people infected with the hepatitis B virus. An exceptional teacher and an accomplished researcher, Dr. Tyrell has positioned the University of Alberta and Canada as a world leader in hepatitis research and treatment. Our final inductee was born in Budapest, Hungary, and launched his impressive scientific career at McMaster University. Currently with the McMaster Brain Body Institute at St. Joseph's Healthcare in Hamilton, this inductee did not have too far to travel today to make it here in person. It is a thrill to announce Dr. John Bienenstock as our final 2011 inductee. Dr. Bienenstock is a renowned expert in the disciplines of mucosal immunology, neuroimmunology, and allergy. His landmark studies have led to new approaches in immunization and an improved understanding of how the nervous and immune systems communicate with one another. Dr. Bienenstock has made outstanding contributions to the Canadian and international scientific communities, and it is my honor to invite him to join me at the front to say a few words.
I'm not sure whether I'll stick to my notes, but I should say that when I mentioned to members in my family that I had been just recently told I was going to be inducted into the Hall of the Fame, they said, well, how the hell can that happen? You don't even skate. It's an extreme privilege to stand amongst the people who've been inducted, and also around the walls you can see all the others who've been inducted before us. And I'd like to just say what a privilege it is for me and what a privilege it is for us, the other inductees, to be allowed to serve the community. My passion is to, so to speak, put the brain back into the body and allow the brain and the nervous system and the immune system and all the other systems to rightfully take a place together and be integrated in health and in promotion of health and prevention of disease, and to treat people as well. And I've been allowed to indulge myself in that at the McMaster Brain Body Institute in Hamilton. So let me just say thank you. It's humbly I say that. I say it warmly and very genuinely. So thank you again, but maybe I should end by saying it really is a privilege and also a pleasure to serve. And I say that for all of the inductees as well as myself. Thank you.
So not only is the Hall of Fame laureates a true reflection of our country's greatest medical history, but they are, as Cal was alluding to, a tremendous inspiration to our youth. The Canadian Medical Hall of Fame has been playing a role in this for over 13 years. Through our educational program. And here to tell us just a little bit about that is Janet Tufts, the Executive Director of the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Dr. Strong. I will be brief today as the focus, of course, is on our inductees. So in the next 7 weeks, we'll be in 6 universities in 5 different provinces, offering the Discovery Day experience to high school students who are interested in exploring a career in the sciences. And Discovery Day will give these students an opportunity to meet and interact with our laureates in some cases, but also researchers, scientists, educators, and clinicians in their real-life setting. Discovery Days is our national program, but locally we offer Museum School, where elementary students spend a week with us learning about the laureates and imagining themselves making a discovery so great that they too are inducted into the Hall of Fame. Dr. Bienenstock, congratulations. I know you have already trained a legacy of young clinicians and basic scientists who now hold prominent positions in the world, but I want you to know that through your legacy at the Canadian Medical Hall of Fame, there are many more young people coming up through the ranks. So thank you and congratulations.
This brings our announcements to a close. I'd like to thank all of you for coming.